I'm here to review Patons Melody. La 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 la. Melody, huh? Yeah, I know. That was not a good song. Patons Melody. Super bulky. 6. Uses a size 15, 10 millimeter knitting needles. Size 10 millimeter. Size N crochet hook. It says you'll get 9 stitches for every 4 inches, or 7 single crochets for every 4 inches. So now you know how that works. This is 100% acrylic. 66 meters or 72 yards, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. And it feels soft, and it has a good body to it. It's not a hairy yarn. It feels solid, if that makes sense. It is kind of a pencil roving, I guess you'd call this, because it looks like it's a straight fiber, but it's not incredibly fluffy, if that makes any sense. So let's see if we can find the beginning. Ooh, I did. Wow, how the heck did that happen? Is that the inside? Yes, it is. Wow. I don't know how that happened, but there it is. We have it going from the inside. That was an absolute miracle. So I'm going to start out trying to crochet. Now, I don't have an N hook, but I do have an M. It's just one letter off. So I'm going to try to crochet with a size M hook. So this is just one hook size smaller than what they recommend. So I think it should be fine. It felt a little softer in the skein than it does when I'm working with it. It's a little bit more, not hard, but just not as soft as it was when it was in the skein. But I'm not sure how the finished fabric will be. Alright, so let's do some single crochet. The stitches are easy to see. It seems to work pretty well. It does have a thread running through it to help hold the yarn together. Very bright colors. The color of this is Posy. Posy, very good. So I guess like a flower, like a flower garden. I have purple and a golden orange here, and pink and red. So it's a little fiddly, but not too bad. I'm getting it to work. Not my favorite yarn, but it's not my least favorite either. It'd be nice to make something fun with this, like a blanket for a child's room, or a fun hat. And I have seen some patterns on the Yarnspirations website for making hats and scarves and things with this yarn. So it's good for making fun stuff. Fun, bright, colorful, happy stuff. So there was one row I worked, and it almost has like a chenille look to it when you actually work it. But when you feel it, it doesn't feel like chenille. It feels cottony. Uh-oh, I got it running through a loop. Oh, I see what happened. I have if you ever have a spot that feels like it's getting stuck, this is getting stuck from the outside. This is the outside strand. And I just need to pull to the other side and pull that outside strand out of the way, and that'll keep it from getting tangled now. So now you saw what happened with that. Because if you leave that strand in from the outside, it causes all kinds of problems. It just keeps getting tangled and tangled and tangled. So you pull that out and get it out of the way. Usually I'll put it under the label to get it completely out of the way. I do like the colors in this. It's happy and bright. If I were to use this, what would I make? Because I've got 10 skeins of it. Let me think. I could make a real warm sweater with it. Like a straight pullover all in stockinette. Or if I were to crochet, what would I make? I could make a pillow for my bed. That would be pretty. Something to snuggle my head on at the end of the day. I always have trouble with that last stitch. There. There. So that works pretty well for single crochet. Now I want to do a double crochet. See how that works. No, I think I'm supposed to skip that one. I always get confused. I'm going to go ahead and work it. I don't care. I can't figure it out. I don't know. I get confused. Yeah, I think I did the right thing. I was supposed to work there. Yeah. It looks good. Looks good. Looks good. This sure is working fast, isn't it? I'm going through the yarn. Eating it up. Going through that yarn. Not following a pattern or anything. I'm just going with the flow. And it is easy to work with. It's not fighting me. I've had some yarns that are thick and fun looking like this, and they are a pain to work with. But this isn't so bad. It's letting me use it. It's flowing. So I like that. There's a lot of different color choices on the website for this yarn, Patons Melody. You can find it on www.yarnspirations.com. There. So there's the end of that. Now we have seen single crochet and we've seen double crochet. So there we go. Now I want to see how it knits. Get that hook out of the way. Pardonnez-moi. I've been coughing a lot lately. Aggravating. Stop it. Stop it, Bobby. Stop it, Bobby. Quit coughing. You're got pain in the throat. Got pain in the throat. Alright. There. I'm going to knit with some metal needles here. These are very pointy metal needles. They have a very small point. Makes it easy to work in between the fibers so you don't split them. The yarn feels a little bit softer working with it with knitting needles. Isn't that funny? It didn't feel so soft with the crochet hook, but with the knitting needles it feels softer. So I guess it depends on what craft you're making as to how you'll like this yarn. pearls easily. It's not splitting. And it's not quite as bulky as some other super bulky yarns I've seen. It feels more like a bulky to me than a super bulky. It's working quickly in knit. I think it knits quicker than it crocheted. I'll do one more row of pearls. I do like how colorful it is. Bright and happy. Those are always good colors. I have one piano student who loves bright, happy colors like this. She'd probably like a scarf made with this. She and her mom both. It makes a nice stockinette fabric. Okay, I'm going to try some garter stitch. So I'll just be knitting. I especially like that orange in there. You can tell I like orange because I got my nails colored orange. I very much prefer knitting with this yarn than I did crocheting. Crocheting was not as much fun. It might have been easier if I had an N hook instead of an M. So you can try that yourself and see if you like crocheting with an N hook with Patons Melody. It does work quickly, doesn't it? Like, do you see what I mean about how it looks like chenille a little bit? It doesn't feel like chenille, but it looks like chenille. And it's easier to work with than chenille would be. So if you're wanting something to look like chenille, this is your thing. And even though it says to hand wash this yarn, I would probably wash it in the washing machine on the delicate cycle and dry it on the air setting in the dryer, and I think it would be fine. It is lightweight enough though where it could just lay out and dry. I like the way that garter stitch looks. I'm kind of leaning more toward the garter stitch than I am the stockinette with this yarn, but I like it in stockinette too. So there you go, you've seen it knitted, you've seen it crocheted. Patons Melody. Look for it in your stores. Talk to you later. Bye.